Hello class, this is Chris Cody and this is the presentation of my Do-It-Yourself Project Tracker application. The Do-It-Yourself Project Tracker application is an app whose idea was originated in a previous class but never really came into development much past the initial sketches and an idea of what the functionality would encompass. The application is a project tracker that is intended to help people organize the details, tasks, and cost of a project. And with detailing the tasks comes the estimated time to get things done. While the app is flexible enough to incorporate many different types of projects, the original idea was centered around do-it-yourself type projects, as I am a new homeowner and found just getting things updated around the house to be a little dizzying. I didn't know how to do anything, I didn't know how much anything would cost, how long it would take, or even what types of tools I needed. Between going online and asking friends and family, I started to figure things out, but it would have been really handy to have been able to document what I did, let alone have an application that would have kept things organized. This app is kind of the solution to that need. After users jump in and build a quick profile, you begin by adding the details of the project into a module, which is what we're looking at here. This module houses the description, a to-do list, inventory, and involved costs. The user can use as many or as few of these options as needed. As the user adds items into the to-do list, a duration is requested for approximately how long it will take to complete the task. And as users enter inventory items, the user is prompted to acknowledge if it is an item that they already have. If not, they are prompted to add an approximate cost of the item. And I'll talk about how to sync this up with your hardware store later in the cool hyper-local part of the application. After completing a module, the details are saved, a timeline for the duration, for the completion of, and the costs involved are generated. And then the module is saved into a stack. For more complicated projects like remodeling a basement, you will likely have multiple little projects that go into getting that done. Each one of these little projects are input into their own module, but stay within the overall stack. So you can see the build a closet, gut a laundry room, and frame a laundry room are separate projects that go into the remodeling a basement overall project. Each one of these modules, the durations and the cost of each of them are added up and they go into the stack total. Pretty simple. The application does have a social aspect to it, as I mentioned. As the modules that you build will be, you have the option of posting this stuff up to a website to share with an online community, or download other people's modules that they've developed. It would be similar to that of True Value or Instructables, as I've shown here. The secondary social aspect of the application is the hyperlocal sync to your local hardware store. So that's how you actually get the cost of the inventory items that you need. This sync allows the user to access the pricing structure of the hardware store of choice, and this goes into the cost of their ongoing project. The testing of the application actually came in phases. The first phase was a questionnaire, which I rolled people through just to determine if there was any functionality that I had overlooked in my initial conception. And the second phase, which I'm still in the throes of right now, was the lo-fi paper model usability test to check the ease of navigation of the app, which is already proven to be useful because I didn't actually include a social button. Now I'm actually, while I'm doing the lo-fi testing, I'm also in the redesign phase because we are approaching the end of the semester. I'm doing all of this in InDesign. Here's a shot of a few of the screens that I'm redesigning. I did show the design to a few designer friends and some people at my work, and they had made some suggestions, so I'm kind of toning back the color palette of it a little bit. I'm keeping the modules as is just for now. Because everything is kind of color coded. I have a feeling that might change a little bit later, but for the time being, I'm going to do what I can to get just some level of functionality together before the end of class. But that's pretty much concludes my presentation. Thank you very much, guys, for listening, and good luck with your projects. Thanks.